and welcome to my video. Today I am taking you through a full week of workouts. I am showing you my split. I have a 5-day split and I'm also sharing some tips and advice. I am not an expert, I am not a personal trainer. This is just what works for me and what I do in an average week. With that being said, let's get started. I love starting my week with the hardest workout, and that's why after a short mobility warm-up, I am going straight to hip thrusts. I am doing 10 reps, and after those I will hold for as long as I can or for 10 seconds. Because hip thrusts work the glute in the shortened position, this hold is really going to burn and be very effective. Next up, we have barbell RDLs. I am making sure to keep my core tight and to push my hips back to the max. Once the max is reached, I won't go down any further because I don't want to injure my lower back. I love doing RDLs, but it definitely took me some time to get the form correct. Next, we have one of the most loved and hated exercises at the same time. They hurt so bad, but they are great exercises for growing your glutes. Again, I am keeping my core engaged while I'm leaning forward so that I can hit the glutes and not the quads. The way I structure my workouts is based on my goals, and my current goals are to build my glutes, to gain overall strength, and to also include some functional training, which you will see a little bit later. It's important to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to fitness. Everyone has different goals, a different body, different genetics, so everyone's workouts and what works best for them is gonna look a little bit different. I think you can see on my face how much these hurt. Next, I'm doing another single leg isolation exercise, which is a glute medius kickback. This will target the upper glute by not having a kickback that goes straight to the back or straight to the side. The best way that works for me is by making sure that the not working foot is tilted, so it's kind of diagonal to the cable tower, and being closer to the tower and actually engaging my core instead of being far away and being almost like horizontal with my upper body helps target the glute. Tuesday is back day. I am just warming up with the band. I'm doing some mobility stretching. Just a reminder, you can still warm up your entire body even if you're only doing upper body that day. I am starting with barbell rows, again keeping my core tight as usual, and I am bending over, but you can also use a bench to do this so you can stabilize your upper body more. One of my goals is to be able to do non-assistant pull-ups and dips, but I don't have the upper body strength to do them yet. Last time I tried, I failed miserably. So I love incorporating a superset of assisted pull-ups and tricep dips into my workout, trying to keep the weight on the machine as low as possible so that I'm really struggling. I am convinced that with time, patience, and consistency, you can reach any goal in the gym. Taking this example, I am not able to do a pull-up today, but if I keep trying this exercise and putting the machine on lower assistance every single week, then I might be able to do one myself very soon. Also, big thanks to my friend Kitty for filming me. She was really committed to getting the best angles. Now I'm doing cable rows. This is basically a single arm variation of the barbell rows that I did in the beginning. I'm keeping my core engaged and my whole upper body stable, but you can also do this with the help of a bench so that you don't have to fight the resistance of the cable that much. One of the reasons I love working out in the early morning, of course except for the fact that I feel so much more productive and energized afterwards, is that I can have access to cable machine, Stairmaster, all of the things that the gym sometimes only has like 1 or 2 of, and that are usually taken when it's like peak time at 5 p.m. Taking advantage of that, I am finishing my workout with 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. After a rest day on Wednesday, I'm back at the gym on Thursday and starting my leg day off with hip thrusts. I decided to up my weight by 5 kilos on each side compared to what I did on Monday, and it's very clear that I cannot hold the hip thrust at the top as long as I could on Monday. Like, I'm really struggling to even hold it for a few seconds. This is not a bad thing, this is just how progressive overload works. When you take a heavier weight, you will struggle with it at first, but then it will get to a point where you actually find it easy and then you are ready to increase again. When I can do 12 reps of an exercise without struggling, I will up my weight until I can do 12 reps with that higher weight again. It's time to work the quads on the leg extension machine. I don't really love this exercise. I am very quad dominant, so I will actually work the quads in squats and other exercises as well. So I don't try to go heavy, I just do 12 reps and yes, they still hurt. Now we're working the hamstrings on the leg curl machine. These hurt so bad. They look so easy and so funny, but they hurt. Next we have a compound exercise, squats. I will usually do compound exercises at the beginning of the workout because they are way more difficult. But on this day that just didn't work out and it was easier to do them at the end. I still struggle getting my form right with squats, that's why I'm just using a lighter weight, no shame in that. And I'm really concentrating on getting my form right. I'll also film myself to kind of check on my form afterwards. On Fridays, I'm doing upper body again. This is a push day or like more of a half of a push day. I am starting with an overhead press. I'm trying to keep my body as stable as possible. And I am really struggling, as you can see, but this is how it looks like to train till failure. Like really get that last rep in. Next up are lateral raises. This is the most humbling exercise. I was really struggling with the little 3 kilo dumbbells in my hands, but yes, we gotta love it. You know the drill, the assisted pull-ups and tricep dips. I'm doing this for the second time this week, but I really like this exercise and it also works your entire upper body because you have to keep your core tight and your body stable. I am finishing the workout with an ab circuit. I'm doing 4 exercises, 45 seconds on and then a 15 seconds pause, and then I will repeat everything 3 times. While you're watching me demolish my abs, let me just talk to you about genetics and how they come into play when it comes to fitness. I feel like especially on TikTok and Instagram, people post a lot of their successes and their transformations, which are amazing. And you can easily fall into a trap of comparing yourself with people who show those results online. But it's so important to remember that every single person's body is different. So even if 2 people would do the exact same workout with the exact same weights, like literally eat the same thing, the results would still be different. It's so important to keep that in mind and also to remember that everything shared on social media is just a highlight reel. Okay, Saturday is the day where I do functional work and core work. Again, I am doing a circuit of 4 exercises, which I repeated 3 times. This time it's 1 minute on and 30-second pause. I did planks, then around the world. These are great for balance, stability, and overall core strength. Weighted marches. These are also amazing. They don't really burn in your abs, but like you definitely feel them. Saturday is the day where I will incorporate functional workouts that will just help me build my overall strength and maybe also do some cardio. If it's a busy weekend or I have a lot to prepare for next week, I will just skip the workout and take time to relax. I will just listen to my body, and if I need a rest, I will take a rest day. If I want to go to the gym, I will go to the gym. This is just like my fun extra day. Another goal of mine is being able to do a pistol squat, and that's what I'm training for here. As you can see, I am only able to do 3 of these half squats. A pistol squat is a squat on one leg where you go like down. It's hard to explain, but yes. I find them very difficult to do, so I'm doing these variations on Saturdays or whenever I have the time until I get there. Here I'm just trying to hold the low position of the squat, but it's not really working. I think my ankle mobility is not great or my stability, but every single time I fail, I just get back up again and I try it again. And in the end of the day, that's the most important part. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of this, but on Saturdays I like to do sprints. I will do 30 seconds on a low level and then 30 seconds on a high level, like a fast level, until 10 minutes are up. So I just repeat the whole thing 10 times. And then it's time to stretch, to work on my mobility. Because this is definitely the most chill day of the week at the gym, I really like to take my time. I will find a foam roll, I will use it. I will just do whatever feels good for my body on that day. And there you have it. This was my full week of workouts. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It would really help me out a lot. And also subscribe for more lifestyle and fitness content. If you made it this far, comment which day was your favorite. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video.